you, thank you, thank you. I don't know what happened. There was one like and it disappeared. I guess you changed your mind. Maybe because I'm late. I don't know. All right, Spirit, how do you want to start today? Because I don't know what Spirit wants to talk about. When I was walking in the room, I accidentally knocked some cards off the table because I had the table sitting right here, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna move that because it's just in the way. I got the camera angled this way now instead of at the window. Our money tree is looking fine as hell, and it's time to put it outside again. And when you put those things outside and just leave them alone, they grow so fast. Hey, Julianne, good morning, sweetheart. Good afternoon in my case. All right, so this is what fell on the floor. First, it said go on a real fucking date, go all in, or get the fuck out, and just say those five little words. So the feeling that I'm getting for someone, I don't know if this is for the whole entire collective or if this is just for one person, you know, like one or two people. But it's like Spirit is saying it's time for you to go on a real date with somebody and to go all in. It's like it's time for you to tell this person, I'm going to go out with you and spend time with you. So let's see what they would say if they text you. This is not the reading. This is just a reading that's starting the reading. Kayla should be here, Julianne. But you're welcome to help him, baby. You and him can work together. Call me, call me, call me. So this person really wants to hear from you. And I will never forgive you. You're so messy in reverse. So maybe there's something that happened here and you need to repair the relationship and go back out with this person. Or if it's not a relationship, it could be like an interview for a job. It's time for you to really commit to getting this job that you want. And you need to talk to somebody about it. All right, what would this person say to you? Oh, there's Cosmo. And also, this is my parrot, Cosmo. Yeah. Say, hey, everybody. I'm in here now, Mom. What you gonna do about it? I have family down in Florida that wants me to start doing TikToks of being Cosmo. So you'll be seeing those if you follow me on TikTok. Say, hey, buddy. You want to say hey? You want to say hey? Yeah, come say hey. Come say hey. Somebody might fly to see you. Did you see how that came when it was time for a real fucking date? They flew in on wings. This person could fly. Oh, he's got food all over his mouth. What have you been eating, sweetheart? What's going on here? What is all of this? You have a mess. You are a mess. This person might be a mess that comes to see you. Yeah, I love you too, sweetheart. He's cleaning his face on my hand. Kiss Mama. Also, I've been getting a song. Hi, Cindy. Welcome to the channel. I've been getting a song organically. You're too good to be true. I can't keep my eyes off of you. That song, Pretty Baby. This is Cosmo. Hello, Turtle. How you doing, Marley? Welcome, you guys. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. So if you're just joining me, welcome and thank you for being here. When I walked in the room, I knocked some cards on the floor, and that doesn't happen by accident. The first one is go on a real fucking date, and it says smell good and get your sexy on. And then I have go all in or get the fuck out and just say those five little words. So it's like it's time for you to commit, to get to see this person or something like that. You are going to get a message from them by text. I'm going to give you one right now. What would this person say to you if they were to text you? I did not see that coming. They would say, I hate you, fuck you, fuck you. So Spirit is saying this person, they're going to go on a real fucking day and go all in or get the fuck out. But they have five little words to you, and those words are, I hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Why are they saying that, Spirit? Explain to us why you're saying that. because of a booty call to come over. I can't stand. Okay, it says booty call text. Don't judge me. Come over. LOL. So somebody went on a booty call, and I don't even like to text, but I'll text you all day long. So somebody had a booty call with somebody, and now they're texting back and forth with them. And that's why you are saying, I hate you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. So somebody cheated, and Spirit's saying, go on a real fucking date. Go all in or get the fuck out and tell me 5 little words. And what it is they're going to say, I hate you because of a booty call. I don't like those vibes. That's not good vibes, is it, Cosmo? That's not good vibes. No, it's not good vibes. Let me see what my baby's saying. Oh, I love you. Okay. Let's see what song Spirit would give us. And on the bottom of the deck, by the way, is, do you know who really loves you? Me, but I'd never tell you, though. So, there's somebody who would never tell you they love you, but they do. This is a very, very complicated situation. And it could be part of the reading. We're going to find out. Let's get a song from Spirit. This is my family. And I'm telling them I love them. And see, that's what the text was about. I would never tell you, though. Alright. Let's get a song. Sorry about that, you guys. I hope you stuck it out with me, because it's all part of the reading. And that's what you have to understand about tarot readings. Everything that happens in a reading is part of the reading. Even this bird flying on my head when I said that you were going to go on a real fucking date. Alright, so let's get our song here. What are you doing? Don't do anything bad, no. Come on. No biting. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's like having a kid. Alright, may I have a song, Spirit, for this reading? And like I said, I was getting that song, I can't take my eyes off of you. You're too good to be true. Pretty baby. That song is playing in my head very loudly. So this is somebody that watches you, I think. Alright, song for this reading, Spirit. Oh, okay. This is, I think, part of this. Somebody here has maybe done some time, or maybe doing some time. Somebody in your life could be in prison, incarcerated. I pop the pain away. It's called Die Hard by Kendrick Lamar. I pop the pain away. I slide the pain away. I pop the pain away. I slide the pain away. They're talking about doing drugs, doing needles, and taking pills. I picked you up when you fell and cut your knee, told you not to cry and held you close to me. I hope I'm not too late to set my demons straight. I know I made you wait, but how much can you take? I hope you see the God in me. I hope you can see. And if it's up, stay down for me. Yeah, shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff, Seraphina flaming us. Where I'd be without your love. Rest your wings and trust. I feel you deep. I know you feel deep. I know you feel deep. I know you feel deep. Too deep. Deep. I know you feel deep. No, I know you feel deep. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Can I trust you? Don't judge me. I'm a diehard. It gets ugly. Too passionate. It gets ugly. I wonder where I lost my way. Been waiting on your call all day. Remember it was call me, call me, call me. That was part of the reading. Tell me, are you in my corner right now? When I fall short, I'm leaning on you to cry out. We all got enough to lie about. My truth too complicated to hide now. Can I open up? Is it safe or not? I'm afraid a little. You relate or not? I have faith a little. I might take my time. Ain't no saving face this time. I hope I'm not too late to set my demons straight. I know I made you wait, but how much can you take? I hope you see the God in me. I hope you can see. And if it's up, stay down for me. Yeah, shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff, Seraphina flaming us. Where I'd be without your love. Rest your wings and trust. I feel you deep, deep, deep. I know you feel deep. I got some regrets, but my past won't keep me from my best. Subtle mistakes felt like life or death. I want to see the family stronger. I want to see the money longer. You know what? I'd die for you. I get emotional about life. The lost ones keeping me up at night. The world be reminding me it's danger. I'll still risk it all for a stranger. If I told you who I am, would you use it against me? Right or wrong, no stone, just love to send me. I hope I'm not too late to set my demons straight. I know I made you wait, but how much can you take? I hope you see the God in me. I hope you can see. And if it's up, stay down for me. Yeah. Baby, you make me pray for London. Yeah. Because they might be from London. That might be why they have to fly. Because it won't. Because if I won it all without you involved, fucking love you, I guess it's all for nothing. So this person has somehow made you wait, and it sounds like they may have had somebody, maybe not them, but somebody in their family or something has a drug problem. They pop the pain away, they slide the pain away. And this person, for some reason, made you wait. Now, when it says, if it's up, stay down for me, that's talking about prison. Like, this person might be facing some prison time that you're involved with. This might not be for everyone. But for some of you, this person could be facing some real hard time, and you have to wait for them. And they're like, I know I made you wait, but how much can you take? And so that might be why you had this booty call. Saying go on a real date, go all in or get out, and just say those 5 little words. And when I asked Spirit what those 5 little words were, Spirit said it was fuck you, I hate you, fuck you. And I said, why are you saying that to this person? And it said, because they had a booty call, and they're saying, don't judge me, just come over, I can't send this. So either they were, like thinking about a booty call, or they actually had one. My nose is itching, which is indicating to me that someone could be on like Percocet or Demerol or something like that. And then I was like, what else would you say to us? And it said, I don't even text, but I would text you all day long. So this is someone that they talk to all the time, or you do. And then it says, do you know who really loves you? Me, but I'd never tell you. And I think that's what those 5 little words are about. This person hates you, but they love you. That's the feel that this has. All right, let me go put Cosmo up, and then we'll start the reading for real, for real. I'll be right back. Cosmo, sweetheart, I can't hold you and do readings. You know that. You gotta go, baby. You gotta go. All right. Get back in there while I finish my reading. Thank you for making a guest appearance. You're the star of the show. You know it. You know it. You're the star of the show, baby. Pretty baby. I can't take my eyes off of you. You're too good to be true. That song's playing in my head, but we just got Die Hard by Kendrick Lamar also. All right, so what else is going on here? So you're like, why are you telling us this? What did actually happen here when it came to this booty call? Can I see, please? Spirit said use another deck. What actually happened here when it came to this booty call? Somebody said, I hate nothing about you. You need to chill out. So, when they're saying, I hate you, fuck you, you might be saying, like, I think you hate me. And they're saying, I don't hate you, chill out. I love you. I just would never tell you. This is about family. Remember I told you I hate nothing about you. This could be someone in your family that did this. A sister or brother or cousin or something, you know. Somebody is writing it out and it's family. You're just writing it out because it's family. We do, don't we? And that's what the song was about. Is if it's upside down for me, like, will you hold shit down and take care of our kids if I have to go away? And I did whatever I had to do to make money for this family so we could survive. That's the feel that this has. All right, what really happened here? May I see, please? Somebody was brainstorming, coming up with ideas, problem solving, and figuring shit out. And what were they figuring out? It could have had a very bad thunderstorm recently where lightning was striking. Somehow lightning has been striking really close. Somebody could have actually been struck by lightning. That has happened before. I've heard of people being struck by lightning like multiple times. All right, what were you thinking about when you were brainstorming? Standing your ground and defending yourself, and depression. So there's some mental illness going on here, or at least some circumstantial depression where you're depressed. It's like this really depressed you and you felt like you had to defend yourself. Maybe you didn't have the booty call and this person just thought you did, because it did come out in reverse. And look, oh, but somebody knows they fucked up. Might have a smartwatch. Somebody knows they fucked up. Somebody has on black shoes, a smartwatch, a t-shirt with a collar, or one of those collared like polo shirts, but it has writing on it, and blue jeans, brown hair. The floor is like a wood floor, like one of those laminate wood floors. So you were brainstorming and trying to figure out how to defend yourself, and you became depressed. And in that song, he indicates that he was like hiding stuff, and he was asking them, if we go back, let's go back. Right here. I got some regrets. Here we go. Where I'd be without your love. I hope you see the God in me. If it's upstate. Okay, here we go. I hope it's not too late. Okay, no, here we go. I got to get back to where we need to really. My truth too complicated to hide now. So this person has a truth they've been hiding, and it's too complicated to keep hiding it. Have you ever been in a situation where you lied to somebody and you could no longer keep up that facade? That's what this person is saying. My truth is too complicated to hide now. Can I open up? Is it safe or not? Have faith a little. I might take my time. Ain't no saving face this time. I hope I'm not too late to set my demons straight. I know I made you wait. So you might not have even known that this person was involved, and somehow this person kept you waiting. Rest your wings and trust I feel you. They know that you feel them deeply. Or they feel you deeply. I get emotional about life. You know that I'd die for you. I want to see the money longer. I want to see the family stronger. The world be reminding me it's danger. It's still risk. I'd still risk it all for a stranger. If I told you who I am, would you use it against me? See, some people are afraid to be vulnerable because they're afraid you'll throw it back in their face later because they've had that done to them. I've had that done to me. I hope I'm not too late to set my demons straight. I know I made you wait, but how much can you take? So this person is like, yeah, I think they did have a booty call, or maybe they didn't in some cases. It may go both ways. For some, it may have been like a temptation because they were waiting. Like, I've just been waiting for you for so long, and I'm not going to see you. And I'm trying to figure out how I need to defend myself, and I'm trying to come up with an idea. What's going to be your outcome? Because you know you fucked up. I think you need to get this straight. Okay. Somebody is getting kicked to the curb, because of being outdated. It's like this relationship, but you are parenting together. Remember Seraphine and Cocoa Puff? You have children together. This is complicated shit. So, what are you going to ultimately decide to do here when it comes to your marriage? It's like, or your long term. You're not making any more bad choices because somebody is total drama in action and they've been playing you, getting played, manipulating, lying, controlling, and pulling the strings. And you see through this, the sugar and the salt do not look the same. And you're seeing the discrepancies in what this person says and what they do. I don't think you're going to put up with this. Yeah, it says protecting yourself. You need to protect yourself. You're not protected here. It's like this person can even, you remember he said when he gets angry, the passion gets him over the top angry. I think this person has put their hands possibly on some of you. Do not put up with that. And I have been in those situations in my life. My husband, he could be abusive at times in our marriage. Thank God he overcame it. But at one point, I left and said I was going to Chick-fil-A with the kids, and I went to a women's shelter, and I never came back. My mom found out where I was 3 days later, and she went and picked me up from the women's shelter and took us in, and she took care of me and my kids and bought us a house and until my husband got himself together. And it took him a little while, but he did. And then he ended up fucking up again. Some people just fuck up their whole life, and he was one of them. But I still love him, and I'll never not love him because he gave me 3 of the most beautiful gifts I could ever have asked for, and that's my daughters. All right, so I'm not sure who needed to hear that or why. I don't know even what you're going to do with it, but I sense that you understood and you got that message very clearly. I think you need to tell somebody the truth. You've been holding back truth, and when you do that, you can only get away with that for so long. Is there any more messages out of this deck? Because this is the deck that those cards fell out of. Anything else? Because remember, this was about family, and there's children involved. Anything else we need to know about the situation that we're talking about here, Spirit? Somebody is resonating strongly with this message. This may not be the message for today. We may start over and start with a new whole message. All right, what's going on here? There we go. It's still upright. Somebody says, don't let it all hang out. Leave some shit to the imagination. Why would you not want to let it? I mean, obviously, you don't want to walk around with your breast hanging out in front of men because you're asking for trouble. Not saying that if you get raped that you're the reason that it was your fault. That don't misunderstand me. But when you walk around as a woman with your ass hanging out because your shorts are up your butt crack or your breasts are hanging out, you're just asking and inviting men to admire you. You're asking for attention. You're being an exhibitionist. And I don't think that most women should. I mean, it depends on the setting. I mean, obviously, if you're at the beach, you're supposed to let it all hang out. But for some reason, they're asking you not to let it all hang out. Maybe they don't want you putting their business in the street. I don't know. For some of you, it could be that because this person sounded like they were involved in some shady shit. And they were saying, I hope, even though I've been involved in all of this and I may end up in prison or whatever, or may be in prison, I hope you can still see the God in me. All right, what else do they need to tell you? What else do we need to know about this situation? Get hot and sweaty. So somebody here likes to work out. That's just something. Your friends miss your face and you need to forgive, okay? So there's something that happened between you and a friend and you need to forgive. And you're somebody who enjoys going to the gym and working out. One more time I'm hearing, and then we're going to put this to sleep. We're going to put this to bed. Do you really love them? Do you really love them? And you remember that's what it said in the song. If I were to open up to you, would you really love me? Would you accept me for who I am? If I showed you the real me, the parts of me that are hidden, because somehow you're hiding stuff from this person. And they've been waiting for you. taking care of your children, and shut the fuck up. That came out in reverse. Shut the fuck up. Do you really love them? And one of you has maybe not been doing their part. It says one of you is doing too many chores. That person better get laid now. And if you are holding it down for someone while they're, making you wait, somebody's being made to wait and there's children involved. And you understand what I'm saying here. There's a friend that you need forgiveness from and you like to work out. That was all what Spirit wanted to say. Spirit, I'm just curious. Will this relationship be okay? Will it work out in the end? You're going to have to compromise and communicate clearly with one another. So there's a communication breakdown, and it says within the next few months. Outcome within the next few months. It's up to you, Spirit says. You have free will to do whatever you want to do with this situation. Not the right time. So it needs to be put on the back burner until the next few months. Because I don't think that this person would even talk to you right now, honestly. I think there's definitely communication problems, okay? All right, can we clear the energy and get rid of all the itchy nose and even my butt itches, like my leg itches. I got some palo that I have ordered, and as usual, it's coming, but it takes forever to get it when you order quality palo, because you can order some that's just dipped in something and it's not a real palo. Let's clear this energy out and see if we can get a collective reading real quick. And today might just be a different day because I gave Spirit free reign to have whatever Spirit wanted to come out, So we may just go right into Q&A. Kailash, are you here, sweetheart? There's a little negativity, but it's very minimal. It's not anything I'm concerned about. And I was doing Reiki for a friend of mine earlier, so I hope his headache feels better. Alrighty. How do you want to begin, Spirit? What are we going to do today? What are we going to do today? We are going to find out how Spirit's working in this collective. How are you working in this collective? Spirit's giving us gratitude, collective. Gratitude. There's my Kailash. Hey, baby. All is well. I've missed you so much. Julie has been helping me moderate, and she's going to probably just encourage people and help you, but you're the moderator today, okay, Kailash? You're always lead moderator. I just have had Julianne. She's been generous and kind enough to help. Okay? Gratitude. She can just like talk to people and tell them welcome to the channel and remind them to subscribe. And you can just get people in order and do whatever you do. You're the one in control. You tell Julie what to do, okay? Gratitude is the word for today. So, giving thanks and showing heartfelt appreciation. And whatever you do, whether it is in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. Colossians 3:17. Here we are with Kailash back moderating back to our service. We're back to that again. And also being kind. So somebody has a lot of gratitude and they're very kind when they're doing whatever they do with their hands, feet, and heart to honor God and love others. All right, I haven't used these cards in a minute, so I want to pull them out and see how the angels are working in various aspects. I have so many cards, it would blow your mind if you knew how many. Let's see. That's why they're not in the description box, but I do tell the card creators that I appreciate them. And if anybody ever needs to know or wants, on the bottom of the deck we have love. It came out in reverse. We have resurrection and that love in reverse. And that's the situation that we were hearing. Is like this love, you can either resurrect it or you can just squash it. because this person lied to you and they made you wait. And that was kind of the message we got last night. We might be getting a few more details from last night. If you didn't see that, you might want to go back and watch it. Thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, and thank you for subscribing and hyping. I've noticed some of you do that. There's a relationship that needs resurrecting. It's in reverse. So somehow there's a relationship that needs resurrecting. It's not happening though for some reason. I have a relationship in my life that I have concern about. Somebody's feeling the vibes of resurrection. So they're feeling the vibes. It's like the Spirit's giving them the indication that there's a need to resurrect something, to bring something back to life that's dead. Okay? All right, what are you doing at home when it comes to the angel cards? At home, you're learning knowledge. You're getting knowledge at home. Whatever it is that you're looking into, Googling, studying, you could be learning something new. Hello? How are you new? You sound like you're annoyed. Okay. What about home life? I just said home life. There's no forgiveness. And see, I was actually trying to say work life, but it was a Freudian slip, so I'm going to leave it in your home life. Somebody won't forgive you, and you're getting knowledge of this. All right, what about work life? At work, you're having faith. There's faith that things are going to get better. Spirit wants you to have faith at work, okay? What's your surprise? That came out kind of forcefully. Oh, somebody needs their freedom, and you're praying because there's no grace. For some reason, they feel like they're not going to be shown grace. And it's important when you need your freedom, and there's somebody's praying you get free from probably whatever is. Remember somebody was popping the pain away, sliding the pain away. I don't know. It could be a whole different scenario, but there is. Let me look at this. What else can I see here, Spirit? There's been a fight. You've had a fight with someone, an argument. Could have gotten physical. Someone wants to kiss you, but you don't want them kissing you. You're turning away from them. And you're someone who prays. You like candles. You have like rituals when it comes to prayer. You might be Catholic. Or you could just like to use prayer beads because they help you to focus. But there's a need for forgiveness, and you have knowledge of this, okay? You're learning this need for forgiveness at home. And look, protection. All right, what's going on in your love life? Because this looks like it could be your love life. Oh, wow. Oh, my God, y'all, look at this. Look at this. What's going on in your love life is miracles. Miracles and love came out, y'all. It came out in reverse, which means that there's something preventing you from having this miracle. And I think it's that you need your freedom. But surprisingly, I think you're going to get your freedom. You're praying for it. And you need someone to show you grace, like the song was saying. There's your protection. Keep showing up. What's your role here? What does Spirit want you to do? Use your creative power. And there's disharmony. So there's somebody you need to get back in harmony with. You know, when you're singing with people, if you sing off key, it doesn't sound very good, right? Or if you're playing an instrument and you hit the wrong note, it just doesn't sound good. And these are vibes. So your harmony is off. Your role is to know that you're having disharmony. All right, and so what will be our outcome? Somebody needs to surrender, but you're not surrendering. And you're going to get communication about something from someone, is what you don't see coming. Whatever is going on here, apply this to your life in any way you need to, okay? And I am not going to go too terribly deep because sometimes I think I lose you guys when I go too deep. What might this communication look like if we get communication that we don't see coming? I don't know what this person would say to us. I want to get the right deck. There we go. Some of them are. Oh, I thought that was wrong. I thought that was one of those. I was about to say, whoa. They just look very similar. Alright. The hidden truth that this person is not telling us. What is it that they want to say, that they need to say? I think this is the key to it all. There's a lack of communication. I'm also being shown that I need to use the other deck, but I'm going to use this one first. What is it that this communication would be about? I see life differently now. So something has happened that this person or you, they see life differently now. And I have trouble with intimacy. And I think we heard that in the music. Don't you think? All right, what else would they say? It's like their cards are coming out perfectly, but then falling. You're having to reach for it. So you may have to put in some effort here. I won't let you down. They're saying, I'm different and I see life different. And I'm not going to let you down. You broke my heart, though. So this person broke your heart, and now you see life differently, and you're not going to let somebody down. I'm not sure how to take that, but Spirit says you understand. All right, and what would you say if you're a cross-watcher? What would the other person say? Good, strong answers from the universe, please. May I have angels and spirit guides helping me to get the right answers? There we go. They would say, I'm in a committed relationship. I think what they're saying is, I want to be in a committed. Remember, it said go on a real date and get the fuck in or out. Either get in or get out and tell me that you want to be with me or you don't. And I think this person's saying, I want to have a commitment with you. That's what I think is being said here. What else would they say, though? So that'll be like to tell, do I still have a chance? Yeah, they want to know if they have a chance of being in a committed relationship. I don't know why this happened. Okay. Something happened, and I'm being told to get a specific deck of cards to help us to understand better what is going on here. These cards are very, very powerful in the communication that we get. Somebody has painful memories. Remember, you broke my heart. All right, talk to me, Spirit. What would this person say to us? Sexual desire came out and painful memories. So this person, remember the booty call? You are different from everyone around me, and I have so many painful memories from my past. So you're a different kind of person. And that's why I think they see life differently now. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness, but I have a lot of painful memories. It's like this person is afraid to tell you who they are. Like, I personally have a past that I wouldn't want everybody to know. Back when I was younger, my first husband and I got hooked on heroin. And I was a nurse, and I lost my nursing license because of it. It started out with pill addiction, and that's why I'm telling you, because the reading is indicating that somebody pops the pain away and slides the pain away. And we started out with pain medicine that he was getting from his grandmother, and then we started getting it from the doctor, and then he started changing the numbers on the prescriptions, and I took one into the pharmacy and tried to get it filled. And his mother called there to pay for it. And she was like, it was only for 10. And the pharmacist said, no, it says 40. And that's how he knew that it had been changed, is by his mom telling it. And I ended up on probation. And then I was strung out on heroin. I'm just being real transparent with you. This was 20 some years ago, like almost 30 years ago. But he and I had a bad addiction, and I went to treatment, and he never did. I went to prison for a year. Yeah, I've been in prison. So I know what it feels like to be incarcerated. I've been in jail more times than I'm even willing to say. Um, so when I tell you that this came with a high price, all of that began because I've always been a very spiritual person, but I started out as a very religious person. And I feel that I was very self righteous, and I did not see the world the way it really was. I used to go on mission trips. I love to do stuff like that. I still do love to do stuff like that. But we ended up, um, I started having nightmares. There's a reason why I'm telling you all this. Bear with me because somebody's going to understand. I started having nightmares, and in these nightmares, one of my sisters was dying. And I kept telling my mom, something's going to happen to one of my sisters. And she was like, don't keep saying that. And I said, I can't help it. It's happening in my dreams, and it's repeated dreams that I'm having. This went on for 3 months. And something was crawling on my bed and coming up and trying to choke me in my bed at night. And I would get down beside the bed and pray, because I started doing that when I was like 5 years old, getting down beside my bed and praying. And we saw that somebody's praying for freedom here. They might be praying that they don't go to prison, and that's the surprise, is they're going to have freedom. They're not going to have to go. But anyway, it could be that you're needing to get free from the addiction also. But when I was working one day, I got a phone call, and the director of nurses called me over the loudspeaker and told me to come to her office. It was a Monday morning. I'll never forget it. And I wouldn't go. And one of the other nurses said, do you hear her calling you over the loudspeaker? I said, I hear her. And she said, why aren't you going? And I said, because I know what she wants and I don't want to hear it. And she said, what do you think it is? And I said, one of my sisters is dead. She said, how do you know that? She said, you need to go talk to her and find out what's going on. And finally, the director came out to me, and she took me. She grabbed me by the shoulders. She said, Christie, you have to face this. And I said, I don't want to. And she said, you don't know what it is yet. I haven't even told you what it is. She said, come in my office and let's have a talk. And I said, we don't need to have a talk. Where do I need to go? She said, you already know what's happened. How do you know? And I said, because I've been knowing for months. And I just went running down the hall, screaming out the Lord's Prayer. And I got so mad at God for not answering my prayers and not letting my sister be okay. Why would you? And that's what I said. I gave God the middle finger. I said, fuck you. I don't want anything to do with a God that would treat me this way. Why would you tell me that something's going to happen to my baby sister, 15 years old, 3 days after her birthday? Why would you tell me that and not do anything about it? Why would you want me to know something so horrific before it happened? And it was many, many years later, after going through about 7 years of heroin addiction and ending up in prison and going to treatment multiple times, going to jail multiple times, that I finally realized the reason why that happened. And the reason why it happened is because it was to let me know that what's going on with me, the gifts that I have, are genuine. They're real. They're not bullshit. And so now I understand it, but at the time I did not understand it. And I think that that's what's going on with some of you. You do not understand what's happening in your life. And you are resistant to the gifts that you have, and you need to surrender. You need to give in and surrender somehow. All right, what will this person say? Because that's what we were looking at. And they're saying that they see life differently now and that I won't let you down. And the other person is saying, I want to be in a committed relationship with you. I want us to get back together. Is there still a chance? Why was there not a chance to begin with? Like, why do you, I'm better with my mind than my heart. So this person has a hard time expressing themselves from the heart. It's like, I can tell you how I feel and what I think, but when it comes to telling you, my feelings, like we heard there was a challenge with opening up. All right, what else would they say? Oh, will this ever change? And the passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. And I'm like, right before I pulled those cards, I started feeling this intense heat come over my body. So whoever this is, you have a very, very passionate relationship with them. The sex is probably off the charts. And they want to know if this is going to change. Why does it matter? Because I can't make you happy. Okay, because they're better with their mind than their heart, this passion shit overwhelms them. Remember in the song it said, I get passionate, it gets ugly. They feel like they can't make you happy. Why do you feel like you can't make us happy? Because I can't do this right now came out in reverse. So you're saying that you can't do this right now, but it's not true. I sense it's not true. What is the truth? That I can't stop thinking about you, and I know that you would never hurt me. It says I was hurt by you in reverse. Or you could have been hurt by this person. Clarify I was hurt by you. Oh, that flew out. You triggered me. Came down way down here. And I wish I could be full. Okay, this is where we have the problem right here. And we heard it in the music. People don't believe in me. This person has not quite gotten fully honest with you. There's something they're hiding. And it's got something to do with people believing in them. What are you hiding? Spirit said use another deck. What are you hiding? Spirit said use another deck. What do you want me to use? What is this person hiding from us? Threatening. Somebody's been threatening, intimidating, and bothering. And they're all in their head. Okay, why are they threatening? They have a screenshot, and they've been looking you up online. And they're using scarcity tactics. So this person's trying to get money out of you by threatening you, or they did that to you in the past. And I don't think they've ever been honest with you. What would they tell us if they were honest? They need to get honest, for real. They need to get honest. They would tell you that they were using scarcity tactics and that they stopped doing that. They don't have a car, and they feel like it's always the same shit in a different day. So maybe they just really want, and it says, I want you back in reverse. For some reason, they don't have a car, and maybe they can't come and see you because they don't have a car. This person tried to get money out of you online, I think. That's how you met. And then they developed these very strong feelings for you, and they've never told you the truth. Is there anything else they're hiding? Oh, spiritual hater came out. Somebody has a spiritual hater. They hate your light and your spiritual magic. There's no photo proof of something. If you thought somebody had a photo proof of something, they're saying they have a screenshot and they're threatening you with this. They've been looking you up online. They're spiritually hating on you. There's no car. This is played out, and it's the same. Their car could have got repossessed, or they could have got broke down. And they hate your spirituality. Why do they feel this way? Because of wanting to make an offer, but you don't want to be with them. It's like they feel like if they make you an offer after doing all this to you, that you're not. And look, they're a boss daddy. Big dick energy. Damn it, boy. All right, let's look at the tarot and see what we need to see here so we can get out of this energy. This is not good energy. Let me just go ahead and tell you. It didn't show up on my table. It showed up in the cards, but not in the energy. Thank God I'm being protected from this, right? This sounds like a situation where somebody needs to, there's the freedom for them. They have a past that they're afraid to tell you about. They did something in the past, and they're afraid for you to know. They're afraid that you won't, that if you know, you won't forgive them. We see that right here. I'm seeing this a lot differently now. They want to know if they have a chance, and they don't know why this happened. I do, because of whoever was doing all that threatening and trying to get money. And then all of a sudden, now they really got these feelings for you. This is complicated shit right here. All right, so let's see what we need to see for this collective. What's going on? How are you walking in this collective? The Chariot. So that car that's broke down or whatever's going on with your car. Spirit's working on the car, okay? The travel, the transportation. This is a card. This is a Taurus energy. It's an earth energy, and it's a very powerful, the Chariot is your way of getting around from one. This is how energy is transferred from one place to another, is in the Chariot. That's the only way you can get around. And in that dream I had the other night, me and my husband, I thought it was covered wagons, but I think it may have been chariots. Okay, because I dream in tarot. I do it all the time. All right, what's the energy to overcome here? We saw last night that it was a very powerful feminine, the Empress. What's the energy to overcome? This could be the same situation, and we're just getting more details. This person has a lot going on. You may not even be aware of it. They might have children, and you don't even know. What's the energy to overcome? There we go. Justice in reverse. And what's going to pull it together? So we have Libra. There's a karmic field of this. What's going to pull it together? Oh, that flew out. The Emperor came out today, y'all. And he's in reverse. And there's a wheel. So there's a masculine energy in your life that's like a leader. He's in leadership. He's able to run an empire. He has all the power. He's the one who makes all the money. He pays other people to work for him, typically. But there's been something illegal. And that's what the energy to overcome is, whatever this masculine energy, this boss. There's someone in a position of power that's doing something illegal or immoral or wrong. And the energy to overcome is doing that wrong. And Spirit's giving you the means, the way to overcome this. So I see that you're going to overcome this. That's what I see. All right, Rider Waite, talk to me, please. Why is the Chariot here? Because of, look, this is beautiful. This is somebody who has the ability to take care of themselves. They don't have to ask anybody for anything. And they're getting communication from somewhere. Or this could be them going somewhere real fast, real fast. These wands are flying through the air. And we don't know where they're going to land. You see that? So we don't really know where we're going. But we know it's leading to our independence, and it's going to happen really, really fast. Alright, this is the Chariot now. This is your movement, okay? Let's see what it is. What's the Chariot? The energy, whoever you are a King of Pentacles. You could be a Taurus, or have a Taurus, a placement, or somebody's a Taurus. There's a Taurus involved. There's also a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and an Aries energy for sure. It's not showing up as there's also a wheel on the bottom of the deck. So we do have Leo, we have Aquarius, we have Leo, Aquarius, Taurus again, and I think it's Scorpio. Yeah. Anyway, you need to heal from losses, and you have to make a lot of important decisions, and you're getting passionate about doing that. You're getting the Ace of Wands is like a very passionate spark. It's something that sparks you, that it inspires you. Okay, you're being inspired to make some decisions. That's what the Chariot is you getting the spark from the universe. That's, I think, the only ace we didn't have last night, to make some very big decisions. And you know that if you're not careful, you're going to make a decision that could not be so good. Because what you have here is you have 7 cups, and they have all kinds of things in them. Some of them look appealing, and some of them look scary, and some of them, look complicated. Some of them are boring. But you have to make a lot of decisions. But you're getting the spark. The universe is, you remember, your role is your creative power, and this is you getting in harmony. And the reason why you're out of harmony is because of losses. You've had some losses in the past. You may still be experiencing some losses. You're having to make decisions about all of that. And you are a King of Pentacles, perhaps. Capricorn, Virgo. Taurus is here very strongly. What was the injustice? What's the injustice? It's either something you did or something that's being done to you. This could be something that's been done to you. Injustice, may I see, please? I wouldn't be surprised to see it be a woman. Oh, it's a man. Or it's a woman that's in masculine energy. It's a person, though. That's what I thought. And there's the truth coming out. So, there is a King of Swords that came out. This is a Libra. And this person is somebody who is very analytical. They're better with their head than their heart. So they have, oh, I feel so bad for this person. This person is thinking about how they don't really have much to offer somebody. But see how genuine that offer, even though it's small, see how genuine it looks? It's almost childlike. It's almost like, I don't have much, but I'll give you everything I have. Because I want to be honest with you. This is a card. This king right here, he's very good with his head. He's very good with numbers. And he's very good with honesty and integrity and all of those types of things. And so that's the injustice. And I think that you are indeed trying to be honest. You just want to be honest. You're tired of the lying. This could be you over here making decisions and misusing your creative power by pretending to be someone you're not to get money out of people. Why is the Emperor in reverse? Because of the Knight of Wands. We all know who he is. She is. There's an Aries and a Sagittarius energy at play. Oop! I can't stand this itchy eye shit. It's because there's pollen in the air and I have allergies to it. Driving me crazy. Okay. In my lap we have the Two of Cups and the Four of Cups in reverse. So I feel that you want to partner up with somebody and you're afraid that they won't take your offer because they're going to say it's not big enough. It's like, what you have to offer me is not big enough for me. But the honest to God truth about it is, there's the Emperor again where I cut the deck. That's significant. And look, it's the Queen of Pentacles. It's the Queen of Pentacles. And I believe you are a King of Pentacles. So I think this is your soulmate. And what's going to pull it together is you coming in, I think, passionately with this spark and saying, I've decided to be honest with you and take a chance on whatever may happen, because I can't keep living like this and just being miserable. That's the feel that this has. Okay, why is the Wheel on the bottom of the deck? And then see, it's being withheld because of the High Priestess and the Three of Wands. The reason why your karma is not coming is because the universe knows that whole thing I just told you about my spiritual gifts and how I discovered that they were real. You relate in some way. That story was not by accident. I don't usually share that with people. I do once in a while whenever I'm led to tell the collective about my past. I have like almost a 30-year past. It's a long time ago. And this is about you getting control somehow, maybe over whatever it is you were doing over here. This is a very messy energy. This Chariot is messy. It might be you trying to figure out how to get another car or to get a car that you have. You might share this car with someone else. I don't know what it means. But you intuitively know that you have an opportunity that's coming your way. And that's why the universe hasn't decided what your karma is going to be yet, because you haven't decided what your karma is going to be yet. What is the High Priestess? No. What is the Knight of Wands here for? Well, I want to know your intentions. There she is. Okay. Yeah, I see what's going on here now. All right. This is a couple. You want to go back to somebody. Okay. This is, both of you are in reverse. Both of you are healing. And both of you are at a crossroads with one another. You are not one another's twin flame or husband or wife, but you are both at that level. So, I don't know if this is husband and wife vibes. This is older, more mature. But these two people, when they get together, they make shit happen. Okay? Even though they're not from the exact same deck, this is like mixing races or mixing religions or mixing whatever. Or just you could be the same, race, but you're not this person's intended life partner. And it could be because their life partner is no longer alive, or it could be because they decided to divorce their life partner and they had kids with them, and they haven't told you all that yet. And I think they're afraid if they tell you all of that you will leave them. But the indication that I'm getting is that you will not walk away. You will stay. So let's see what you would do, because y'all are here together. Oh, yeah, somebody would. Somebody is going to end something and walk away from it so they can have wish fulfillment. So I think whoever they are with, they're going to get out of it. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles again. This person wants their freedom so they can be with you. They're in a marriage that they're not happy. They have children, and they've made you wait, and they haven't told you the truth. And I think they met you online. I think they were fucking around online, um, doing whatever people do, and they lied to you about something. And you saw what that was, but I can't remember. I think we've seen enough here. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius or an Aries, Taurus, Libra. And you heard me. I told you what I'm dealing with here. So basically now the decision is, are you going to get honest? Because what's showing up for you in your love life are miracles in your love life. And it looks like the two of you are going to be together, even though you are having to leave another situation to make that happen. And I think that you really need to get honest with the person and tell them. There's also a King of Wands involved somehow. That could be the one that caused you the losses. The person that you're married to, I think, had an affair with someone else. And that's why you don't really love them anymore. You don't really want to be with them anymore, but you feel stuck with them. The universe is giving you the energy to get away from that. Where you've been mistreated, that is going to be made right. And you were in reverse, but there's a woman coming into your life that is going to bring you a lot of grace, where you feel like you don't have any. And they're also bringing you a lot of faith. I think they're bringing you... I think you met this woman thinking that it was just going to be like somebody you were just going to flirt with and then, you know, eventually go back to your life. But something happened. There was some kind of spark. Okay. Alright, I think we've gone far enough that we're going to leave it at that. Let's find out how this person feels about you. Truly, truly, truly feels about you. This emperor, how do they feel about this empress? They're in despair because of vows. That could be the wife. Let's talk about the two that don't match. The two that are non-matching. How do they feel about each other? Emperor vibes. How does he feel? He's letting go because of not keeping his promises. So we are talking about him and her. It's like he lied to her. He didn't tell her the whole truth. And that's probably true. He didn't tell you that he is longing to get out of his marriage. How does he feel about this? Or you might be. How does he feel about this woman? Like he owes her an apology because he was very shallow. He's been shallow. And it is divine masculine. I cannot make this up. What would she say to him? Stop pretending. She already knows. This woman's very gifted. She already knows what's going on here. And stop being closed off. Stop pretending and being closed off. What might happen if they would do that? There would no longer be misunderstanding here because everyone would know the truth. Okay? And that's what we need, is to always have honesty. And then you could talk about your loss with this person and they can maybe help you to navigate that or figure out what you're going to do with it. What is the destiny here? Somebody's going to have an epiphany. And realize that they're not clinging to somebody because of their beauty. And that they are running. It's like you're letting go of someone because maybe they've let themselves go. And you're running from them. That's I guess, the outcome here. And that is being shallow, isn't it? Because somebody maybe got older or something. I don't know. Any chance this could turn out differently? Somebody needs to stop chasing thrills, and they need to have that loss. You haven't reached your limit with it, though. So until you reach your limit with all the partying and all that kind of bullshit, this has no chance of going anywhere. But you owe this person an apology for being so shallow. Not you. I want you to understand something. When I'm saying I'm reading, I'm not talking about you. Reverse any roles you need to. I'm just reading what God puts in front of me and lays out for me. Okay? All right. What spiritual gifts are you working with in this collective? Feathers. You could be finding feathers. You might have feathers around your house. These are peacock feathers that I picked up when I went. I used to work for a group home, and I did community-based IDD services. And we went to this farm and cleaned up after the birds. They were in daylight. They were birds that had been hurt and, sick. And the peacock feathers where I found them. All right, anything else? That's number 14. Somehow work came out again. Remember service. And there's your tree of life, your family tree. And this heart, this broken heart. You need to get real with this person. I don't know what it is about work. I want to find out what it is. What do we need to know about work? What do we need to know about work, Spirit? Why is work showing up here? That's a lot. There's an opportunity. Whoa. There's a woman that's determined to get rid of this man, manifesting it even. She hates him. She might be divorcing him, and she might have, or he might, one of these people has somebody else that is possibly a friend that they want to make an offer to, and they're going through a separation with somebody else. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy very strongly, feminine Gemini energy. You could be a man, but you're showing up as a feminine, a woman who will cut your head off when she gets pissed off because somebody has hurt her. She has been through hell. This woman is typically a widow or divorced, and anybody that gets out of character, she's got that sword and she'll just cut your head right off. She don't have any problem with doing that. She's probably in menopause, which means she'll cut your head off and then cut it in half again. I mean, and it's a King of Wands, so it's a fire sign, showing up as an Aries, but it also showed up as a Sagittarius, and we have Leo over here. And somebody wants to make an offer to a friend, and there's going to have to be truth, though. You got to get honest in order for this to happen. That's work. That's work. Why are they not making you this offer? It's like they're not wanting to make you an offer because of what some woman told them about you. That you were humiliating. Why were you humiliating? They said bad things about you. They said bad things about you. Look, they said you partied too much. You laid out of work. What did they say about you? That you were humiliated. The Hangman came out with the Lovers. Gemini's here strongly, and so is Pisces. It's like you made a choice that put you in a position that made you vulnerable. Look, and then the Hermit. Whatever's going on with you at work, partner, it's serious. It's serious shit because it's all major arcanas. And it's like it was your choice to put yourself in this position. And you didn't think it through carefully. You didn't use wisdom at all. You didn't seek anybody else's advice about what to do. You just did it. And this woman is telling somebody, let's get rid of this person. Why is she saying that? Like, that's part of this. That could be you trying to get rid of somebody else. Because they just simply don't want them to be involved. The Five of Pentacles came out. They don't want you. They want you to be down. They don't want you to prosper. There's a woman in your life that's determined you're not going to prosper. And because of that, she's telling people humiliating things, and she's telling them not to make you any offers, because she says that you chose to put yourself in this position. And look, you're coming out of denial. What's the truth? That you're going to heal from these losses, and eventually you're going to have a lot of happiness in your life. The Ten of Cups. So whatever's going on with you at work, you're going to overcome it, and it's going to come through justice. That will. What's the justice going to look like? Somebody screwed you over when it came to work. You're going to get justice. The universe is insisting on it over and over in my readings. Okay, there we go. The truth is going to come out where they were telling all those vicious lies about you and humiliating you. The truth is going to prevail. Justice is going to be served. And there is a tower coming. I hate to end on the tower. Right now would be a good time for me as a reader to do an extended on this. Because somebody is understanding what I'm saying. And they need this information. But instead, what I do is I do answers to your questions to give you clarity for free. And I don't ask you for anything. But you can donate if you'd like. That's an option to help me if you want to help me. Instead of talking shit about me and my teeth and needing to go to the dentist, how throw me $2 or something. You know what I'm saying? So I can go to the dentist. And I'm just being as real as I can be with you. Because that's who I am. And that's who I'll always be. And I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm a cup of fucking tea. All right. This was about your job all along, but your love life showed up also. Or family, something. Some kind of family drama that's going on in your family. I don't know. All right, let's get some guidance here, and then I'll go ahead and do the Q&A. Guidance, please. Spirit said that we need to find out. Your higher self has a message for you. What message does this person's higher self, these folks, our folks, what does our higher selves want us to know? That gratitude. The key to all of this, it comes right back to the first card that came out. Spirit says, if you'll just be grateful, it's going to be fine. Just be grateful. That means Spirit has a surprise for you. You're not seeing the light right now. It's dark. You're going through some shit. All right, what else would your higher self say? Use your gratitude. I've always told you on this channel, your gratitude will bring more to your door. There we go. You need to go within, clear your energy. You feel like a failure because of not having good boundaries. You're not a failure, and you're angry. You could be angry. You might be mad at yourself and feeling like a failure. Your higher self says, clear that shit out of your energy and be grateful. Because until you get this woe is me energy out of your system, you need to really get grounded. You need to do some kind of cleansing, bath, whatever you need to do to get your energy. Go on a hike, climb a mountain, and just get back in touch with yourself. Get that shit out of your system. And remember, you have a lot to be grateful for. You've got, that you feel that heartbeat? That's something to be grateful for. Not everybody's heart is still beating. All right, what would you say is the, there we go. We got a lot today. A lot of guidance. All right, number 25. This is a complicated reading. It was like one of the most complicated readings I've ever done. Eyes of beauty, positive expectations and clarity. When the eyes of beauty show up as your ally, they require you to examine your perceptions. Do you see the world as perfect and beautiful? Can you retrace your steps from your past to now and see the perfection in the way reality has been created? Truly, perception is everything. A glass half empty is the same as a glass half full, yet so different according to how it's perceived. The eyes of beauty remind you that if you move forward with conviction, all is well now and always will be. You will see true prosperity as a result. Expect to see beauty and you will attract your highest good. You remember, you weren't seeing beauty. You weren't seeing the beauty. You have to see the beauty, okay? You're going to attract true prosperity. All right, and then number 32. I feel it. Spirit, I feel it. I feel it coming, and I feel it coming quickly. It's on its way very quickly. That chariot is bringing it to us so quickly. Number 32. Most of my messages come from the heart, and I'm not for everybody, and that's why I don't promote the channel. I let you do that because you know who your friends are that can handle what comes out here. Not everybody can handle what comes out here. This is not like other YouTube channels, okay? All right, as your ally, the Sun Dancer celebrates you now and reminds you of the laws of success and praise. Anything you place your attention on will manifest an experience, so the laws are always perfect. Expect the best and praise it in advance. This unleashes the magic of mystical magnetic energy, drawing circumstances to you to create the reality you envision. Give thanks in advance for the grace and goodwill of the divine. Be willing to dance the victory dance as your greatest dreams are realized, and watch how easily things begin to fall into place. Remember the gratitude? Stay positive and leave the timing up to the divine. All things are possible now. Dance the joy of being and celebrate your life in abundance today. So whoever this person is that you're going to partner up with is going to bring you a lot of beautiful things in your life. You have to start seeing that, though. I don't think you see it. Okay? And then we have the camel boy. I think you're afraid to see it. When the camel boy comes as your ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring in the right people to ease the burden of your life. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple of friends offer to give you a hand with your packing, or you're wanting information about someone and you just happen to run into his okay, check this out. This is important. Or you want information about someone and you just happen to run into his former partner who gives you the knowledge. Remember, you were getting knowledge of unforgiveness? You need to make decisions you've been making. No matter the issue, this is a sign that if you ask, you will receive what you need. Synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. The camel boy never lets you down. When you ask for help in enlightening your load, now is the time to do so and to expect to get it. I am asking the universe to lighten my load and to lighten the load of anyone watching or hearing this video. Whatever heavy burden you've been under, I am asking the universe to send you help in whatever form that may look like, including myself, to lighten the load, because it's been heavy. It's been a heavy, heavy year for not just me, but for those who watch this channel. I've felt it. I've lived it. I'm right there with you. We're in this together. You're not alone. And that's why I am real. That's why I let you become a part of me, a part of who I am. And that's why the comments are open, so that you can, not express criticism, but to express maybe what you need prayer for, so that I can pray for you, so that my moderators can give you comfort. That's why we're here. Okay? And your gratitude for service and kindness is part of this. All right, Kailash, go for it. Get the list. I'm going to go take a little break. You know me. You know me well enough to know I need a break. I love you, Kailash. Thank you. I'm so happy to have you back. And Julie, I appreciate you too, baby, so much. I hope you will continue to help. Can I have trinkets that will resonate with somebody on this reading? Damn. We must be going to have people watch on the replay. Somebody could have a gambling addiction. This tried to get away. Perhaps love. And that's what the whole reading was about. And then we have a pendulum. Some of you might have pendulums. I have one. I had one. I use my butterfly, dragonfly one now. There's a crown here. Oop! That tried to get away. My love is alive. My love is alive. I have a key. I have a hand. A Fatima, you may be a card reader. You could be someone who plays cards yourself. There's a piece of rubber here. You might need new tires on that car. That might be what's wrong. And I have a piece of amethyst. If someone needs tires in this collective spirit, I pray you'll send the right help at the right time so they can get those tires. Somebody is musically inclined. I have a music note. I also have a bolt. So someone could be into, doing something mechanical. I have a quarter. I have a flower, like a tropical looking flower. I have an arrow for that Sagittarius, and I have a mandala, and I have an apple. Oh, something else fell out of my hand. I don't know. I think it might have been this. Somebody is either a teacher, or they're eating an apple, or there's temptation, or somehow apples. You could be from Washington, where they grow apple trees. Somebody is kind, free, true to their heart, strong, happy, at peace, brave, thankful, and compassionate. That probably describes you. Alright, I'm going to get ready to go take a break. And after I do the title readings, I'll pull dice if y'all want some numbers and some letters. And if you don't want that, you don't have to stick around. I have a bear that's very damaged. He looks like he's been through something. A huge key. And then I have this Chinese thing I need to throw away that says, let the spirit of adventure set the tone. There's another key. I'm getting a lot of keys. I also have a rocking horse for a baby. Remember you had children with someone. I have an angel wing. There's a feather. Remember you need to look out for those feathers. I have a music note that typically has a skull on it, but the skull broke off. I have a Christmas tree. Something is significant about Christmas. Okay? I have a cactus. A skeletal hand. Somehow the skeleton of a hand is significant. That might be about that person coming to give you a hand. There's an arrow for Sagittarius again. I have the word wish. Wish things would be better, and they will be. And then we have this infinity sign. See the beauty in the world. See the beauty coming your way. Don't forget. Stay grateful. And then we have a horse. Someone could be from Kentucky, or you could be into riding. You might just love horses. I don't know. All right, Kailash. Baby, I'll be right back. Thank you so much for your help tonight. Thank you for always being so faithful to this channel And I pray that one day we'll be able to get enough subscribers, that people will help us to get enough subscribers, that something miraculous might even happen, that we can get subscribers out to Yin Yang, and then we can start getting paid. Because we work hard. We sit here and work hard every weekend without fail. And we used to do it every day. Not me and you, but me. I used to do this every day. I would go through all the signs, and I've never charged anybody a damn thing. All right, I'll be right back. I got to get something to drink. If you have some questions, if not, you can go ahead and click off, and when I come back, I'll just close the video. I gotta finish my video, and then we'll do whatever you want to do. You done? Okay. Come on in the house. Come on in the house. I'm gonna see you. We're gonna get the grass cut here in the next few days. The man's gonna cut the grass. I'll be right back if y'all are still there. Alright, I'm coming back. Is there anybody waiting that wants me to answer a question? I may have run everybody off today. Hello, Amin. Alama. Hey, baby. Okay. Julie, did Kailash have to leave? Let me see if he had to go. He may have had to go to bed. It's getting late in India. I always go to text messages to talk to him, and he's on WhatsApp. Did you have to leave, baby? It's okay. Julie's got it if you did. All right, Julie, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, that's fine. It gets late in India when I start. That picture of her hair makes me think my hair is standing up right there. Hello, Hassan. Muhammad. Welcome to the channel, sweetheart. I hope you're subscribed. Hello, Rezia. I am well, thank you. I hope you are. You want to know, will Mashad marry you? Okay, give me a second. I have a moderator, okay? We're gonna... Who's first, Julie? I gotta get my drink. Shit, I forgot my drink. Yeah. Let me know who's first and post a question. Ta-da! This is me, in case you've never seen my whole body. This is me. A lot of times you only see my face when I post things, because I can't take pictures of myself. And I live alone with my bird and my dog. The other night when I got home late, it's starting to get dark earlier because the time change is coming. And I got home around 8 or 8:30 at night because I had a late meeting with a client. And when I got here, I couldn't find Cosmo, and I was freaking out. And Otto kept going in my bedroom and barking, and I was like, is he in here somewhere hurt? Where is he at? Come to find out, I looked, and there was a little lump on the bed. He had gotten in bed by himself, and he was sleeping. He knew it was bedtime. All right, Amin, go first, baby. Thank you so much, Julie. Post your question, Amin. One general message for me, please. All right, Spirit. Let's see what your higher self would say to you. Amen. What would Amen's higher self? Is this Ilama? Is that how you pronounce it? Lama? Lama? This is Mama, isn't it? Me and you are Mama. Okay, what would her higher self say? I think it's her, not him. It's a mother and son who share an account. Happiness and patience. Beautiful energy, amen. I love that for you. Your higher self has a beautiful message for you. Your higher self says to have courage and to know that you are not alone. And you're going to overcome whatever obstacles have been in your way. That's that chariot vibe that we had. The chariot was here for you. How are you working, universe, to get amen over these obstacles? Judgment came out. Seeing the truth about situations. And knowing that you have hope, the star. Oh my goodness. Right now you're working with Judgment, which is Libra, and the star, which is Aquarius. And then we have Scorpio with death. And there's a Hierophant. And then there's a Fool. It almost looks like you might be trying to get out of something that you're contractually obligated to. And you're going to have hope to get out of that. I don't know what that is. Let's see what the Tarot has to say for you about this. What is Judgment? Temperance. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. So there's someone who could be giving you a hard time. Or that could be you. You could be in the Queen of Swords. She wants a relationship. The Queen of Swords. And it's either a Libra or an Aquarius. She's a divorced or widowed woman. Why is Judgment here? It looks like she wants to be married or to go to some kind of gathering with the family and friends. Oh, wow. The same cards from earlier. Okay, wish fulfillment is here. You're having to defend yourself. You're manifesting a King of Wands and a King of a Knight of Cups are in reverse over here. So it's like there's a King of Wands that could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Typically it is a Leo. And there's another person here that's younger. And you're defending yourself when it comes to these two people so you can have wish fulfillment. Maybe with the King of Pentacles. Are you looking for a man? And you don't want this offer. This person over here, you know they're playing games because you're having to be defensive. You're having to fight. It's almost like you're having to fight off people with a stick that you don't want to deal with. And you are actually manifesting wish fulfillment. What is this manifesting? What is the magician? There's a Gemini here. Yeah, you're getting ready to have somebody new come in. And oh my God, you are not going to believe what I just got for you. It's a soulmate, King and Queen of Pentacles. The two of you are going to be abundant as hell and have a lot of success. They're telling you to have courage. You're not alone. You're going to overcome obstacles. Whatever's going on over here, and it's needing to end, and I think you're working on that, but it's going kind of slow for you. What's going to be the outcome of the world? That can also represent a more mature relationship in life. Maybe it's saying that relationship is not going to end. You have a King of Pentacles. If they're not here, they're coming. What's going to end are these people playing all these games with you. There's a Sagittarian energy with the Knight of Wands. There's younger people that are giving you a hard time. It's like they're looking for ways to get you, and you're having to defend yourself. What are you doing to defend yourself? Cards are going everywhere. That's what you're doing. You're overcoming those obstacles. Remember, I told you that chariot was pulling you out. and it is indeed going to pull you out, you either are going to travel or have a car or something. You're going to have to fight some people to get what you need, though. You're having to be defensive and to fight for what you need. And you're also manifesting a very beautiful relationship, I'm in. You have a lot of people after you that are not right for you, and you know that. And it's either family or people you're meeting. I don't know which. But you are going to end up overcoming the obstacles and having a soulmate in your life who is your identical match. They are very family oriented. They love family. They love security. They have money in the bank. They have a beautiful home. They have everything that they need because they ensure that they will by working hard together and accomplishing that. So you have something beautiful on the way, and I don't know. I can't wait to hear about it. I think this is the reading that you have been waiting for a long time. I think your wish fulfillment is finally here, and you've been manifesting this for quite a while. I've been watching you do that. Okay, so Hassan, Muhammad. Thank you, Muhammad. You've been here before. I remember reading for you before. Thank you for coming back. Let's do the same thing with him, right, Spirit? What's the message that Hassan, his higher self, has? Strength and courage. That's a Leo vibe for sure. You can have that in your chart or be Leo. Or it could be some kind of transit or placement or someone else around you. Nature and courage. There's a need for you to make sure you're grounded, Hassan. Make sure you're very grounded, okay? Your higher self has a message for you. Divine timing and courage. And it takes a lot of courage to be patient and wait. The original reading may have resonated with you. Talk to me for Hassan. What are your higher self? What messages does your higher self have? Gratitude. First card out for this whole entire reading. This whole thing has been about gratitude. I don't know where all the likes are today, but if you're here and you're enjoying this, please like it. You're gonna have freedom. You're the one that needs the freedom, Hassan. But you feel like there's no help on the way. That's not true. Your higher self is saying you need freedom. Be grateful for your freedom. There's no help on the way, and you need to let go. Why are you feeling like there's no help on the way, higher self? What's the truth about no help on the way? What's the truth? I think that card can be read upright. I think it's just your thinking that you're not going to have the help that you need to be free. What's the truth, higher self? They said put freedom back in, and help is on the way back in. What is the truth if they're grateful? If Hassan is grateful. The truth is that you don't see the truth. Okay, well, show him. Show him. You don't have the sight. You need to open your third eye. Unexpected. You don't see that you need to expect the unexpected. You need to go within. You need to open your chakras. You need to open your third eye. What's going to be the outcome here? Oh, did you hear that? You're going to have dreams, and you need to take a step, but you're afraid. You have a lot of fear, but this is all going to change. There's a transformation coming in your life. Spirit's bringing in a transformation. How are you working in Hassan's life, Spirit? May we see, please? Damn, I can't make this up, y'all. Look. There's the death card, the transformation. I cannot make it up. Look, you're going to see the truth that you also have hope. You feel like you're in an impossible situation. And I have my St. Jude candle. It burns for you every day. Okay? Don't forget that. And on the bottom of the deck, you are going to take that first step. You are going to finally take a risk. You've been afraid to take a risk. And the universe is giving you what you need to take that risk. All right, why is Judgment here? Because of the High Priestess and fighting the Five of Wands. That can be working together, but it came out in reverse. I feel that this is you maybe fighting your own feelings about things. The Six of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. It's like fighting over people giving somebody something. That's a bad vibe. Why is Judgment here? Because of the Ten of Wands and the Five of Wands in reverse. You're tired of the burden of the fighting. You're seeing the truth about it. What's the Judgment here for Hassan? May I see, please? Hassan, Spirit says that you are looking for your next adventure. Which way you want to go. See how he's holding the globe and he's looking out? And he doesn't have just one wand. He has two. So this is like a crossroads. Like, which way do I go? Which direction do I go in? So you're trying to figure out what direction to take. What direction should they take? You've been going through something really, really scary. A lot of fear. You have a lot of fear. You fear maybe losing your freedom, like there's no hope. You've been through this real heavy shit. This is heavy. This is the star clarifying the star in reverse, though. So where you've been going through this, where you can't sleep, your thoughts are racing, you're always anxious, and you also have the Eight of Swords over here. So you have a lot of sword energy, just like her, where you have Libra and Aquarius, but you also have Scorpio, and we're getting to that. Why is the star here? What's the hope? There's hope for that transformation. Look, that you're balancing things out. This is you getting your money in check, making sure that everything balances out, that you have as much as you need coming in as you have going out, and even more. The two is kind of where you begin to get things in check, okay? You have two showing up. And there may be an inspirational person that comes along. Remember in the original reading, if you were watching, there is someone that's going to come to help you, but you don't think there's help on the way. But you just need to say, universe, I need help. And it will show up. All right, why is Death here? Oh my God. You done been through something, baby. Okay. You are going to have your independence. It's like you've been, somebody made you look bad. Somebody ruined your reputation, and they did it publicly. They made you look real bad. And somebody was controlling maybe your money. And they could have done it by pretending like they had feelings for you. Somebody could have gotten over on you financially. And look, you're now thinking with your head, and you're analyzing, and you're realizing what you have to do differently to get rid of all this bullshit that you're dealing with and be free from all of this. You have all the swords showing up. A lot of mental stuff going on with you. You're very analytical. You think too much. You overthink. You're going to be independent again. Someone really humiliated you. I have the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse. That's like a humiliating lie that someone told. Someone distorted the truth, and they did it in a way that was humiliating, that made you feel humiliated. You could have done it to yourself, and there was somehow someone controlling, holding on, trying to keep their shit together. You know, trying to be responsible, not spending on what they can't afford, not getting outside of their means. And this person, it's like, it's a very immature Page of Cups. I think they were being sneaky. And you're realizing this, that's what's going to change. You're going to become independent. After the independence happens, then what? Let's go into the future for you. What happens once that three goes? Oh, baby. Look at there. You're going to have everything restored. It's going to go all the way to 10 Pentacles. Everything that was taken from you will be restored. Why is the Fool on the bottom of the deck? Because you're no longer going to give your money to people who are being tricky. And you will be getting justice for all of this. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, too. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You done been through something. I think somebody got over on you big time. Your higher self is saying, be grateful. Just be grateful. All this other stuff, stop it. Stop it. You're overthinking. You're going to have a transformation in your life that's going to bring back your independence. And you're no longer going to feel humiliation, okay? Somebody really did a number on you, and you feel like a fool for allowing it to happen. But you know what? Some of these people are sneaky as hell. It could have been a family member. It didn't have to be somebody you didn't know. It could have been somebody you knew that you thought loved you, but they really didn't. Thank you for the likes. Will Merced marry me? Okay. Let's just ask your angels. That's a yes or no question. May I see if Merced will marry Reezy? No, it's up to you. Will Merced marry Reezy? Has this energy changed since last time? It says the situation will improve, but it's not up to you. Alright, will Merced marry Reezy? Perfect timing, it's up to you. Alright, let's see what comes out. What comes out? What's the energy when it comes to Merced marrying Reezy? Ask your angels. Look, romance came out on the bottom of the deck. So I think he does have feelings for you. Let's see how he feels. Look, I got a peacock feather. That is significant somehow for you. Alright, show me how he feels. He's hiding something. He's divine masculine, and he's getting consequences for not purging, for not being pure. And he's hiding this. And he can't avoid it anymore. That song, that reading was very much for you. I think he's the one who is trying to hide who he really is, and he can't hide it anymore. What's the consequences and the secret that's being kept? He's going to confess this to you. Oh my goodness, this is like a nail biter. It has to do with something that he remembers from when you guys were young, or maybe first met years ago. We're going to find out what. Let's see. I love this part. This is my favorite part of the readings. Alright, confession. What's this confession? Oh, he wants you to know that he feels lonely. He misses you. And he said, I cry at night. He's going through something right now. He's going through a change, and it's leading him back to you, I feel. Anything else he wants to say? He has painful memories. He's trying to overcome some painful stuff. And no sexual desire for some reason. He doesn't have any sexual desire. Maybe he's just telling you he's not, you know, being intimate with anyone else. That's his confession, and that's his feelings. And that, in my opinion, a lot of people are having breakthroughs. Finally, that eclipse is giving us huge breakthroughs. Do you see that? Julie, are you next, baby? You're welcome, sweetheart. Hey, Alexis. Alexis, if you're still here, there's probably room for you on the list. Thank you, baby. I love yours too. Thank you so much for being here. I remember you being here before. His energy has changed because of something he's gone through, and he's been, getting consequences. But he's keeping that from you. But he can't, like that song said, if you didn't see the whole reading, go back and watch it, because I think it had a lot to do with your situation. But he's trying to hide it, and he's saying he can't hide it anymore. And he's asking, if I'm honest with you, will you use it against me? He's had it used against him before. And that's why I got transparent with you all about my past, because some of you may have past. You may be going through those things now. And you can see that, yes, you eventually will get through it, and one day you'll be a whole different person than you are right now. I don't know why I was asked to share it. But who you were then is not who you are now. But there is a part of you that'll never change, and that's that gifted part of you. Because if you heard the story about the nurses and me working at the nursing home, when I went back to work after my sister's death, I went back like 2 weeks after she died. I had 8 people die, and I was a nurse over a whole ward. And I had nursing assistants that worked under me. And it was my responsibility when they died to do their death. I had to give them a bath, put them in a body bag, put the toe tag on them, call the family, call the funeral home, and the funeral home would come and pick them up. I had to do that 8 times, and I almost went freaking crazy. And the women in the nursing home that realized I was a very gifted person, because the day my sister died, I knew before they told me. They all told me, they sat me down and they told me, they said, there is something very special about you, and we know that. And we can't believe that something so horrific has happened to you. And now all these people dying, they said, we don't know how you can take it. And I couldn't. And I snapped. I did. I snapped. But I'm here now. I'm here now. How are things going to go? Let's see. Did we get... Okay. Thank you, Alexis. Why is Chris... Thank you, Reezy. Thank you. Why is Chris, my boyfriend, fighting with himself? Why won't he just ask me to marry him? And see, that was about the original reading, too, that somebody would not surrender. That was your outcome, is that they weren't going to surrender. You want to know why he won't surrender. Okay. Let's see if we can find out. What would his higher self say about marrying her? What would he say? This is his higher self now. Because sometimes when we're in our lower selves, it's hard for us. So we're going to go right straight to the source. What would his higher self say about marrying her? Good, strong answers. He's terrified. He has so much fear. Look, there's fear. He has fear, and this is why. Hold on. Worthiness. He's going to have to realize his worth. Right now, he gives up too easy. When things get hard, when the going gets tough, he goes. He needs to clear his energy of this. This is childish behavior, and he needs to find direction. These are all in reverse. That's what he's afraid of. He's afraid that he won't be able to persevere. This overwhelms him. I don't know how old he is, but it's overwhelming him. And it's because it really boils down to his worth, feeling worthy, like he deserves this kind of affection and relationship. He has, I think, intimacy issues. What is the healing that he needs in order to have this relationship become a marriage? May I see, please? What is the healing that he needs to get? There we go. There's dreams, help from above. He said he's just got to have some help from above. We also got the sexual arts card. This is a different kind of sex. This is not just sleeping with somebody. This is divine energy where you have a different, you go to a whole nother level of sex where you no longer have any reservations. You don't worry about how you look. You don't let any of that get in the way, and you can just completely be free in your sexuality. This is sexual freedom. So he may have problems with sex even. He could have some kind of problems with his equipment. He may be on medications that keep him from getting an erection. I don't know. There's something going on with his sexuality though. He needs healing in his sex. He needs help from above, and he's having dreams. And that's why he won't let go. It's like this person right here needs some healing. They need some healing. If he could say something to her, what would he say to her about marrying her? What would he say? What would he say about marrying her? Fill in the blank. There's an energy between us, a vibe that can't be denied. So he feels the connection. And I can't help but be interested in everything you do. He's captivated by you. I think that your energy and the connection the two of you have, the passion, overwhelms him. There's this fill in the blank is that sexual art. The sex between the two of you could be, oh, there's another card here. They're stuck together. You really know how to make me laugh. He has a lot of fun with you. You're a very funny person. So, I think, will you marry her? Will you ever marry her? We're definitely not on the same page, and it's comforting to know that we have each other's support when it matters. And I don't have feelings for you, but I don't want to hurt your feelings either. Huh. So he feels the connection, but doesn't... Let's find out how he feels. How does he feel about her? Infatuated. That's sex. He doesn't want to get trapped in this and it be strictly sexual. He feels like he's better off not getting involved. How else does he feel? He feels like you're very nourishing. You're very comforting, like it says over here. It's comforting to know that we have each other's support when it matters. He really wants to be there, for you all to be there, but he doesn't want it to be just about the sex. And I think the sex is very overwhelming to him because it is so intense. And he feels like neither one of you really want this. He says that you're mirroring each other. You are also mirroring. Now I'm going to get into you. Because this is indicating to me that you both are saying you don't want this. How does she feel about him? You have unconditional love. That's good. How else? There we go. Like he's roaming wild and he's been running. Or you have. But loyalty. You guys have like a real tight relationship. But for some reason, he just doesn't want it to be more than, right now, at this point, I don't see him wanting it to be more than friendship. And you have unconditional love for him. You wish he would stop running and roaming wild and be loyal. And what does he think about that? He thinks he's letting go. Why is he letting go? Because he has some dark influences. He's got some dark influences he's dealing with. And we saw that. And he might also have a resentment. Why would he have a resentment? Because of no boundaries and a fantasy. He might think that you, look, there's that chemistry. I'm telling you, it's this chemistry, man. He's not, the chemistry overwhelms this guy for some reason. I've never seen a man not want to be trapped in good sex. You have one. I don't know if he's attracted to other men also. I don't know what's going on. There's something there. You're definitely right about that. I'm sorry. Okay, Julie, did you have a question, sweetheart? Julianne? What is what, Alexis? Hold on one second, Julie. You want to know what it is. Yeah, there's something there. There's something there. Let me see. Hold on, Julie. I got you, baby. I got you. What's going on with this guy that he won't move forward? What is really going on? Right now, he's not thinking about love. And it has something to do with child services, cyberbullying, and cock blocking. And he feels like he can't dust it off. Dust it off is like when something is dirty and you need to clean it up. He feels like there's a mess here when it comes to child services, somebody bullying online, and cock blocking. And that's why he doesn't have any love on the brain. Who is doing this? Somebody's using scarcity tactics and looking somebody up look, somebody's cyberbullying. Look, they are blackmailing him too. He's got a mess here. And I think maybe he's trying not to pull you into the middle of it. You might not know this is going on. What's going to be the outcome here? Legal issues and running. Somebody's going to run. He might be the one doing this stuff. I don't know. You know more about the situation than I do. And there's no money. He can't even fake flex. So right now he's got a lot going on. A lot. I don't know how much of that you know about, but there's a lot going on in his life right now. And it has something to do with some stuff that happened online that's causing legal issues. Yeah, I think so too. Julie's first. Sabaro official 8670. Hold on a minute, okay? Miss Julie's been kind enough to wait till last. And we're going to do her question first. She wants to know if her relationship with her sons improve and heal somehow in the next few months. And I think that was the knights that were showing up in the original reading, because I felt like they were sun energy. You know, child energy. Will her relationship with her sons improve over the next few months? May I see, please? We need our children, don't we? Especially when we're sick. Will her relationship with her sons trust and don't let go? Will this relationship with these sons improve, Spirit? May I see, please? Yes. Let go. It looks like that it will, at least with one of them. Will it improve with her sons? It's up to you. whether or not there's going to be happy changes, big happy changes, and you communicate clearly. Will son number one, and will that relationship improve in the next few months? That one that looks like may, if you get more information, have a peaceful resolution. All right, how about the other son? It's not the right time, so it won't be within the next few months. And if there's a third son, it's not the right time, but yes. Okay, so it looks like if you have 3 sons, 2 of them will get peaceful resolution. If not, this is just repeating the first son, and then it's just not the right time. But you also, and there's something that will happen, though, in the near future. And there's something that you have to do also. So you play a part in this too, okay? And I'm going to try to find out how. All right, what does Miss Julianne need to do different, Spirit, in order for her relationship with her sons to change? I'm going to use this deck intuitively. What does she need to do in order for her relationship with them to change? Something's in my head. Your love, it's like everywhere I look, I see your face. I think you miss your children. Or something that they did might be all in your head. Enough is enough. Spirit says enough is enough here. This is family. It's time to get this together. What else does she need to do differently? There's some the telepathy came out in reverse. That, in my opinion, is saying that people can't read your mind, and you need to communicate with them. That's why the love is dying, because people can't read your mind, and I don't think you talk to them. You need to be more transparent, more open, more not critical. You know, if they come to you and they talk to you, you need to give them unconditional love and grace. You understand what I'm saying? All right. How are the angels going to help Julie Ann to get the relationship with her son back on track? We have sexuality on the bottom of the deck. We have manifestation in reverse, purity upright, ministration in reverse, and a divine plan. Okay. So some of these children might have addictions, and it could, for one of them, they could have a sex addiction. Somebody here could have a sex addiction. But they need purity. The angels are going to help them with, they're not able to manifest because of they need purity. And then where ministration is where Spirit puts people, places, and things strategically right where they need to be for their highest and greatest good. Spirit says there's a divine plan for that. And what will be the outcome of that plan? You might be why I told that story. They're going to finally, they have to surrender to their creative power. I think your sons they may also be very gifted in some way. A lot of my drug use, I've realized there's going to be communication between you and your children. I realized after I got clean and went through a lot of therapy and stuff that a lot of my using was me not knowing how to be myself in a world that was so much different than I was. And so I would get high or drunk to be normal around people so that I could be a normal person. Because I never felt like I fit in anywhere. I always felt like I was way different, and I was. And there was a lot of people who could see that about me. Some of them appreciated it, and some of them didn't. And it's still that way today. And y'all see it all the time in my comments. So it looks like you got some good outcomes on the way, and that kind of gave you a little bit of a clue as how you can help to work this out, okay? Alrighty. You're welcome, baby. Okay. We got a few more people that are trying to jump on here, and I will take a couple more questions. Okay. Sabio, official. 18670. Are you still with me? I would like it if you all, when you leave the video, to like the video. I know you have to go out to like it or something like that. If I could get some likes for all these questions I'm answering, I'd appreciate it. And I love it when I click off and I see all the subscriptions that go up. It blesses my heart so much. I'm so grateful because that helps me to grow my channel without me having to spend any money. Because I'm trying to leave a legacy for my babies. Okay, let me see if they showed back up. Yeah, okay. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for liking it. What's your question? Thank you. That's even better. Awesome. Thank you. That's just as good as leaving a donation, in my opinion. That's showing gratitude, and it's just beautiful energy. You want to know feelings of your partner afar for you. Okay. And Julie, I'm going to go back and try to figure out who was in order, unless you're going to help me still. And if you're gone, I get it. I totally get it. Okay. You want to know the feelings of your partner afar for you. Okay. I have another deck about feelings. Let me see if I can find it. The secrets of a person's heart. We're going to see what the secrets of his heart are when it comes to his feelings for you, okay? All right. What is this person Afgar? What is the secrets of their heart when it comes to Sabeo? They feel like somebody's shallow and one day, another time. I don't like that at all. Show me how they feel. They're going through an emotional storm because they're no longer feeling shallow. So at first this could have felt like a very superficial thing and it got deep. Show me their feelings. May I see, please? I'm not taking those. They felt very tricky. This person's tricky. They want to build a foundation with you. And they might be giving you some bullshit that makes you feel like that's not the case because they tried to give it to me. Did you see that? And I felt it because I've had people try to pull that on me before, and I'm not going to put up with it. And on the bottom of the deck, they're conflicted. Yep, there it is right there. And I just avoided that conflict, didn't I? And I think that's what you're going to have to do also, is to avoid the conflict until this person works it out and they get clarity. What would this person say? I long for your kiss. You were right, and this love is crazy. And I don't want to be who I used to be. You deserve better. So yeah, I think this person is going to come back and they're going to work this out with you. Something happened. They want to be in your life. They want to live with you. Okay, now, I'm going to go back up where Sabeo originally posted. Then we had Alexis. Sabeo. Okay, Tan Vicini. Are you still with me? Tan Vicini. Tavahini. I don't know how you say that name. It's a beautiful name. It's just hard for me to pronounce. Are you still with me? Tavahini. Oh, I see. Okay. Like I feel like building business, but at the same time, I feel like running away from everything. Why does this happen? Okay. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. Why does this person want to build a business but then feel like running away? Because of protection and renewal. Why do they feel like having a business and then run away from it at the same time? Why are they doing that? It's called self-sabotage because of needing connections and feeling like you need renewal. you don't feel like you have what you need to be successful. And I think your fear of being a failure, and if you heard the original, because of brilliance and renewal, in the original reading, it was saying that right now, if you're trying to accomplish something like that, that this is the time to ask for help, because you will be granted that help and you will have prosperity. If you didn't hear the original reading with the guidance, go back and watch it and apply it to your life. Don't listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what's being said, but not being said. You have to hear what's not being said. All right, why are they not doing this business? Why are they neglecting the business? Because you need to take steps. This would be adventurous, so it would be kind of like an adventure. And you lack people skills. You don't have good people skills. You might be somebody who's uncomfortable with talking to people and being in big crowds and stuff like that. This is what I got. Action is key to getting where you need to go. You can't wait around. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. An adventure. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. So you're going to have to look at this as taking steps towards something exciting, not scary. But you don't have good people skills. You have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, a counselor, a salesperson, or the head of a company. But you don't have good people skills. You need to work on your people skills. Okay? You need to work on how you treat people. Being respectful. Being kind. And we had kindness in the original reading. And this, you feel like there's locked. That we kept getting keys out of the bowl. Work you want may not be in reach now. You can take a temporary position while awaiting an opening. Your new place offers job security. And I think that's just you not doing the business. Why do they run from it? The expression and short term came out in reverse. You would have to commit to this long term. And right now, I don't think you want to. You need work that lets you express your creative self. You could do well at writing, blogging, or career in communication. But see, you lack people skills. And then it says, this position is temporary, so don't be too attached to it. No worries, you'll find something that's even more fulfilling and prosperous. So you're not looking at this as something that could actually be long-term and prosperous. You don't have faith in your own self. You do not have faith in your own self. And this is a journey that you're not taking. It's just, you're not going to do this until you get passionate about it. You got to have more passion about what you're doing here. What spiritual gifts are needed, Spirit? Communication, people skills came out. And you need to get this, you need to see the big picture. And you're so focused on the details. You need to really look at what you can build here and whether or not it can actually be successful. How do they believe in their dreams? Stop wanting more, for you lack nothing. You have everything you need to get your dream. Relax, breathe, be alert, and prepared to receive when the timing is right. And what makes your heart beat faster? Believe the signals your heart sends you. When you learn to listen to your heart, you begin to follow it. And then on the bottom of the deck, today is the best day to start pursuing your dream. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next year, or when you retire. Today, focus your thoughts and intentions towards your dreams. Today, you are already on your way. So that's some advice for you from Spirit about moving forward with this business. And you need to work on communicating better with people. I don't know exactly what that means. If you have like anxiety, social anxiety or whatever. There's something going on with you there, though, so make sure you're working on that. You may have to see a therapist for that. I'm not sure. Hold on a minute. I'm going to ask if your business is going to be successful. If you will put your whole heart, mind, body, and soul into it with everything you have, will it be successful? If they ask for the help they need and put everything they have into this business, will they be successful? Look. Trust me, Spirit says. Trust me. When Spirit says trust me, what does Spirit mean? Remember, in your work life, in the original spread, what was Spirit working on? Our faith. And you need to learn how to communicate clearly. It keeps coming out over and over, the same message. So I'm not going any further with it. Yes, I am. Will they be successful when they... Abundance a year from now came out in reverse. And yes, you will have a huge opportunity here. But it could be as much as a year from now. And it's going to lead you to a lot of abundance. You just have to get your mind right. And you have to start manifesting. And right now you're manifesting more of the same fear. That you don't have any confidence in yourself to be successful. Not long term. You're looking at it as something that might go. Like when I started this channel, I had no expectations whatsoever. The only thing I wanted to do was get enough subs to monetize. And I started out with like 30 to 50 people watching. And I was forced when I moved back here to go live. I can't do videos without going live because my internet is so slow. It takes, 2 days for it to upload. So when I went live, I ended up with 7,000 subscribers, and I didn't pay for any of them. The people who are here are drawn here. And I knew when I started the channel, the only thing I did know, Spirit told me that I would have people coming here to get refilled that do the same type of work that I do with, helping people with their spiritual lives. And that people will be coming here to get refilled. That's all I knew. And here I am 7 years later, still going. Still going. I'm not sure if you'll rewatch. Did I miss anybody? Thank you so much, you guys, for the compliments and all your appreciation, all your gratitude. I appreciate you all being here, letting me read for you. If you felt like the reading wasn't correct, you might have been misunderstanding what I was saying because I talk fast and I have this southern drawl. So sometimes you might have to listen to it 2 or 3 times, that part of it, to get the whole, picture. Because I didn't see that he was talking to you right now. But what I did see is that he's going to. He wants to get established with you, I believe, is the one I was talking to. The one saboficial. And I don't know what happened to Tan Vici. They took all their comments off. I said, I don't know what's going on with that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always, coming back time and time again to see my videos, for liking, subscribing, for sharing. Julianne, thank you for being here. You and I have connected so quickly, and I just feel that you being here is definitely meant for you to be here. I'm so happy to have you, and I just pray that the channel will continue to grow and prosper and be whatever Spirit wants me to do. I'm here. I'm just here. I just sit in the chair and try to hear Spirit's voice, and whatever Spirit says is what comes out. Okay? I love you guys. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. I will be back tomorrow to do another reading at a little bit earlier. I'm going to try to get here by 11:30 tomorrow because I won't be doing a reading tonight. Okay? I know. You need to go outside. Namaste. Have a great day. Thank you, Julianne. Thank you, Kailash.